What is up, everyone? Thank you for joining us in another Overwatch Odyssey League matchup. Tonight, we have got the Wyoming Cowboys coming up against Jade Dynasty, a very, very exciting matchup. Looking in the chat, aside from the hashtag free Osos, we see some exciting and hype comments there, and then also here in game chat, we're seeing a lot of hype for this matchup, so I cannot be more excited for this matchup. And tonight, commentating with me, doing the play-by-play, we have got the one, the only Pipes. What's happening, Pipes?
What's going on, Odyssey? How we all doing out there tonight? Hope everybody's ready for this Jade Dynasty Wyoming Cowboys matchup. I know it's going to be one hell of a match, and I'm ready to cast it.
Yeah, I am feeling the hype from the game chat, and I'm feeling the hype from the live chat, and I'm excited to see everything that's going to happen tonight. There's not a play I don't think I'm not going to be sitting on the edge of my seat for.
Yeah, what pumps me up the most is we're starting off tonight on Paraseo. So I really can't wait to see how these teams combat that defensive hold on the first choke here at Bardo Pexaku, as ever you would pronounce that name.
I like it. So what are you expecting out of this matchup, Pipes? What are some things that you want to see, some things that you, I guess, comps that you'd like to see from one of the teams?
I don't know what I'm looking really forward to seeing tonight. To be honest with you, this is the first time I'm going to be seeing the Cowboys going at it. I know Jade Dynasty's been through and through very thorough since the beginning of the season. So for me, it's really just about good overall Overwatch and how these players combat each other tonight.
Certainly. And we do have some players filling in for Jade Dynasty, filling some spots and roles that they needed. So it would be good to see if that team synergy is going to drop at all or not.
All right, so right on the gate here, we are looking at Jade Dynasty on this defensive hold, and they're backing into this tiny little room here, and Foxtrot's getting them shots wild and wicked here as the violet dart ascends to that point. A very strong start here for the Wyoming Cowboys. Oh, and that right there, that's a Wyoming Cowboy hold here with 3 minutes and 15 left on the clock. Good start. Good start. I like Jade Dynasty right now coming out with this bunker brawl. It would look like to me, you know, with the new meta that came out, you barely really get to see that Bastion ran ever since that mid-post patch that came out with the little nerfs to Sim and Mr. Magoo. You know, we're finally getting to see some of that Bastion love that we saw back in season 6 and 7 coming back to life here.
Pipes, we're having a little bit of a technical difficulty. We're going to have to fix that. So that is entirely on me. Apparently the game mode did not get set to competitive rules.
Oh, man, you know what? I know what that's like.
All right, well, we are going to fix that real quick.
I've ran plenty of scrims in my life to come across that bridge, you know?
Yeah, I can say I'm definitely a little disappointed with myself here. I can't believe that I did that.
No, you're okay. Listen, everybody has it at least once in a while in the start of their seasons, you know? Sometimes it's better to notice it at the beginning of the match than at the end of a round when you go to switch sides and you're back in the lobby. And speaking of back in the lobby, here we go. Wyoming Cowboys, Jade Dynasty, Paraseo, round 2. Assemble your heroes, folks. Let's get ready to rock and roll. We already showed a fantastic showing of Wyoming right off the rip here, and now we're going to see if Jade Dynasty takes advantage of what they saw to flip the script there on map number 1 tonight. I'm excited.
So hopefully we can see a little bit of a repeat of what we saw last time coming from Wyoming. They had a very strong hold against Jade Dynasty in that first attempt at the map. So we'll have to see if that's going to be a similar result to what we saw in the first fight from the time we started this map.
Absolutely. And what I like about it is both teams are keeping their compositions the same here. Nothing has changed between Wyoming and Jade Dynasty. We still have Jade Dynasty. We have Osu, a.k.a. Alflame, on the Rhine. We got Dumo Fender on the Junkrat. We got Matt Minecart on the one and only Bastion. Aslan on the Baptiste. Arrow on the Lucio. And over for the Wyoming Cowboys, we got Foxtrot on the Dash. Ballistic on the Zen, Toothpick on the George, Lazy Ghost on the Fury, and Pilot Dark on the Sigma. I can tell you right now that this Reinhardt should be closing the gap. It looks like we're going the same exact routine in the picks. That was a trap, not an actual pick. Oh, I was about to get on a roll right there. Like, the picks are coming out early here tonight. Ryan is just swinging in a room. Don't know who he's exactly fighting, but I can tell you right now he's having a good time. So this, I don't know, man. What I really like about this map is you have a tank player from Jade Dynasty that's looking to close the gap on the Sigma. First pick coming out from Ballistic on the Zen, the back piece of Jade Dynasty. Toothpick holding that high ground as it looks like Jade is just trying to get out now. They were trying to go for this high ground maneuver to take advantage, and now they're just going down low. Picks come out here as Bastion picks up Lazy Ghost. And now we're getting that high ground fight. Here comes Jade Dynasty looking to sweep the top floor. Getting taken out by Violet Dart as the Sigma holds his own. So far looking really good from Wyoming, but I think the number favor right now is in favor of Jade Dynasty. But the question is, can they clean this up here to take the first point? Oh, and there are the 2 picks needed, and this could be it. Jade Dynasty, they call it the stagger of a lifetime. Toothpick going down, and the point going in favor of Jade Dynasty with 450 on the Klizak, ready to rock and roll here on Parisio. Now that we're in competitive mode, the ball is officially rolling, folks. Wyoming Cowboys definitely have what it takes to hold this team down on these chokes, but let's see how they recuperate after that lovely defensive hold on point 1. All right, and so far we're looking at tit for tat. Jade Dynasty, they're going for they're doing very well on these pathing moves that they're going around. They're taking the long route, staying in cover. Again, they're running a bunker brawl comp. So they want to be able to close this gap on the Wyoming Cowboys to prevent them from picking up any momentum on the distance that they have. And I say that, and Toothpick with the pick from the distance. The Cosmetic Flux comes in, and a nice cleanup from Wyoming as they stop this point in its tracks here with 3:45 on the clock. I really wonder what Jade Dynasty's going to do to work around. They clearly have the pathing. They swap over to the Hog. Now, this is a pick of the century here. Seen a lot of Hogs in my days so far in Season 9. High ground coverage is definitely going to help Wyoming here sustain this defensive hold. And we talk about the ult economies that are coming in. Wyoming, they just used the Flux, so they do have 4 ults online to match against the 4 ults that Jade Dynasty has as well. Can't wait to see where this Bob gets placed by Foxtrot. Very interesting motion. Looks like Jade is kind of... Oh, here comes the Pete now. Pete gets dropped, Bob comes out. It's looking like Bob's going to end up taking out Oscar's immortality field, but I don't think Bob's going to get any picks. Violet finishing off the Junkrat here for Jade Dynasty. And the high ground contest is still looking in favor of the Wyoming Cowboys. Oh, this is getting hectic as they just collapse on Jade Dynasty in this tiny little shop. Wyoming resetting now, taking this high ground position. See, this is really good right here. I mean, if I gotta give credit where credit's due to Wyoming right off the rip, it's just how they're handling this defense. They're utilizing the high ground availability on this map to its fullest, and I really appreciate that. Plus, they're also playing the right characters in this composition to be able to defend this high ground, and that's really good. Like, that's great game sense. Oh, here we go. We're gonna see Map and Minecart right now, looking to take out 3, but it's not going. It looks like Wyoming's gonna kite that ult very easily. And Toothpick able to finish 1, but gets taken out by Minecart. Here comes the pin from Alpine, aka our boy #free Oso. I'm gonna be like the chat, like the chat's champ tonight. They're gonna be like, bro, this guy's fighting all his hashtags. He's out here rooting on the free Osto bandwagon. With 60 seconds remaining now for Jade Dynasty to get this, we have the Kitsune Rush, and the full-blown window comes out from Ocelot now. What's going to happen here? Jade Dynasty does get a pretty big pick. The Bob does go down. The ult economy is flying, and it's looking to be more in favor of Jade Dynasty. There is a shatter. Is the shatter going to be used? We might not know. It's looking like a 4v1 advantage now on this point in favor of Jade Dynasty, and the picks come rolling in as Minecart gets back to the point. With a 5-player kill streak now, our boy the Domo Fender is coming through. This is looking great right now. Jade Dynasty, you know, I'm not going to lie. I feel like they're at a bit of a disadvantage composition-wise going up against the Wyoming Cowboys, but they're really making it count in these final moments for the point as we get into this final back half of the map here. Fire Strike coming in. Alpine looking for this one through Shatter Maru. Oh, he's totally timing that fortify. I can tell you that right now. There's that Shatter. Here comes this grab from Violet. This is looking like a bit of a mess. They're all grouped up. Here comes the pin. He's not going to be able to do much. We're getting the pick in on Ocelot. And it looks like Jade Dynasty is going to turn this bad Mammoth Jamma around as they get 2 picks in consolation and keep this point rolling in forward progression. Quick regroup is going to need to happen for Wyoming. They're going to want to recontest this with 50 seconds left on the clock to keep it at a 2-0 deficit to turn this bad Mammoth Jamma around in the second half of the match. I'm really liking Jade's positioning here in the back. They're not worrying about that contest on the high ground anymore. They're really kind of holding it close inside these clear corridors. Looking really smooth here for Jade Dynasty. We were off to that rough start, and now they're just cooking with gas. Here comes that cryo, pushing that out from Toothpick. Wall's coming up. What do we got ult-wise? What are we looking at? We're looking at Foxtrot. High Noon is coming into play here. This might be the hold of hold. Pin to the point! Goes Alpine as he comes up on the shatter here. Here comes that High Noon. The shield is out. We're going to kite this ability very well. The draw is released. Here's the shatter on the lifetime. Is it enough to get Jade Dynasty in here for that 3-0 piece of OT as the clock dwindles down? Just staying on and fighting for their life as the picks come out. And the Wyoming Cowboys are going to take round 1 here as they hold it on that mighty defense. Ooh, baby. It's cooking tonight, folks. It's cooking tonight. Jade Dynasty came to play. The Cowboys are holding on. It's a good night. This is only map 1. One of the things that I've noticed in this lovely league with how these map pools go and the fact that we play all 5 maps here is that, you know, you can't count anybody out. You know the saying, it's not over till the fat lady sings. So this is just map 1. We're just getting a brief taste of what these teams are truly going to be able to do. I wait for my booth partner in crime to like just cut me off randomly, you know. Normally when I cast, I get like rudely abrupted by my partner caster. This is like the first time I've had like a moment to just keep talking. Pretty pumped about that.
No, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You're killing it right now, and I'm getting even more hype from seeing these great plays. Just listening to you, I feel like there's not a lot for me to interject. I mean, you said a lot of really good things. Just a takeaway from that last round was seeing Oso after they capped point, switching immediately to Hog, and then making that realization, hey, this isn't working. So when they switched, when Oso / Alfheim, as you see on your screen, switched to Reinhardt, they were able to push the payload and make some really good plays. So I'm excited to see how playing Malga is going to look like for Jade Dynasty here.
This Malga pick is actually, it's a nice pick if this was before that little tiny update that they did a couple of days ago. No, he's still a very strong character pick. I'm not gonna lie here, but at the same time, he's kind of put at a bit of a disadvantage, especially on this defensive run. I think Magoo is more of an offensive tank right now. He can just kind of walk in on you. As I say that, here comes the mighty Jade Dynasty cleaning up this point with ease as everybody on Team Wyoming Cowboys is looking pretty spread out right now. Oh yeah, and right there, Map Minecart, he is just going to him and Domo Fender. They are just going to do what they got to do to hold off Wyoming here in this first matter of the push. The real question is, what are the Cowboys going to do to flip the script here? You know, they look very strong on that defense. So, you know, maybe Violet goes back to that Sigma, right? You know, use left hand, cover up all of Magoo's bullets, while at the same time trying to keep that rush comp alive. I know that it looks like right now they're going for a hard dive. So, this is pretty intense here. Getting out of mech now is Violet. Magoo going for the smash and dash. Picks are flying. It's about 50-50 on the point. Minecart, again, not able to connect with anybody. And Toothpick is going to be retreating for this regroup. Yeah, the 5v1 I do not think is going to help our Lucio companion Ballistic in the outcome here. So again, you know, from what we saw in round one defense of Wyoming versus Jade Dynasty round one, Jade Dynasty, this high ground on Parisio, I should say, is really the main benefactor of a successful defensive hold here. And both teams showed great, but now it comes down to pathing and ult flaring. We have Toothpicks, Dragon Blade, and we have a Kitsune Rush from the Lazy Goat. The ult economies are coming online now for both teams. And it looks like Asif Window's going to come out, but is it going to be enough in that tiny room? I don't know. Alpine getting the pick on Violet. Toothpick whips out the Dragon Blade and goes down immediately along with his companions. And the Cowboys head back to the respawn to get another reset with a minute on the clock left here. Right now, Jade Dynasty looking really strong, really nice here. But if there's one thing that I know that all of you fans out there know about Overwatch is that anything can happen in the final moments of any round, okay? It's always winnable is what they say. I know that's what I believe when I go into comp matches. All right, so here comes Toothpick throwing out that deflect right off the bat. It looks like the Cowboys are going to take the high ground from the backside. The smash comes in. Lazy goes off the Memphis Magoo. This could be what is needed by the Cowboys here. Across the other side, though, the Doom Thunder on the visor. Going to be getting some effective hits here for Jade Dynasty. Holding on to his own, so he goes down. Violet with a bomb, but not going to use it. This is going to set up their next push. This is a big play here for the Wyoming Cowboys as they secure that point in the final moment. 2:33 on the clock here, and the push is off. Let's see if the statter they created on that point capture is enough needed to get that distance so they can keep that time check. Remember, in the first round, Wyoming was very good at keeping the poise on the time. Jade was able to pick up on it. Wyoming was able to finish hard and strong at the end. So let's see how they keep that clock advantage into their hands here as they go into this. This is so cool to see a Magoo on defense on Parisi holding the high ground. You never really get to see this, at least I don't. So I'm pretty pumped with this strat that Jade is running. Here comes the turret form of Batch, and it looks like Pilot may be pulling the nerf fit. Is it coming out? It's coming! And it's going to get Oslet! The Dragon Blade connects to the Soldier of Jade, and it looks like the Wyoming Cowboys are going to be pushing this team fight, but getting stunned by Magoo running in. I'm able to find Foxtrot. Now where's Whiskey and Tango? Oh, and a good settle for Jade Dynasty. Right there could have been a pretty bad point flip in favor of Wyoming, keeping that push, but I think Alpine coming back into that fight, sprinting in and taking out the picks that he took right off the bat there really helped him out here. Now stuck in this tiny room, Ballistic is alone with Magoo. As the back note comes in, it's going to connect to the Lazy Coast. And now we have the little baby Bunny Blaster going to be able to get Toothpick, maybe, maybe not. I see that and I realize they're on the same team. That's funny. That's how you know this is getting really intense down to the wire here. When you start mixing players up sitting there on the wrong team. Alpine again with another finish to the storage here. Stuck in his own cage fight for now. But now pushing the agenda is Jade Dynasty. They only have their support ult here. They're coming up on another Visor. The Visor's going to get built pretty quickly, but able to go against this. We do have a beat, and we do have a Kitsune Rush as we come up on that overclock. This is going to be huge. 10 seconds left. What is Wyoming thinking of doing here? I think he's going to build ult, slowly wait till OT. Someone's got to get onto this point now as we get this push progression happening. Here comes that Kitsune Rush, followed by the window of Oslet. The Visor is out, by the way. Here comes the Visor in use of the window, and it's going to connect with Foxtrot. Oh, but all that's left for Wyoming right now is this Kitsune Rush. Hold here from Lazy Ghost, and Lazy Ghost goes down, Ballistic goes down, and it looks like Jade Dynasty's team kill is going to put the nail in the coffin and take that one for real. That was impressive. What a turnaround! You know, Wyoming came out the woodwork, swinging, firing on all cylinders on that defense. They were looking really strong, and Jade Dynasty pulling it out, whipping out the hard YOLOs and getting the job done, doing the Lord Jeff's work. Absolutely magnificent gameplay there for map number 1, Parisi.
Yeah, some really good stuff coming from both teams. And to be honest, I was a little bit surprised with how the first round went to see how the second round went. I thought that was going to be a lot closer. They did almost get that first checkpoint after getting the objective initially. But, man, I mean, Jade Dynasty just did a phenomenal job at defending, staying on that high ground and doing everything that they needed to in order to ensure Wyoming didn't get to that checkpoint there.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, just my biggest points, you know, Wyoming's defense, truly stout. Not too sure, you know, I don't know. Who are we bringing in for our lovely interview?
That'll be after next game.
Oh, copy. I was going to say, I was like, which team we speaking to first? I want to ask some questions.
You know, that's a good question. It kind of depends on how this next game will go. We have got lined up tonight I believe it is going to be Lazy Ghost and Dom of Ender who will be doing the interviews tonight.
Okay.
I want to take a look here.
It depends on how this next game will go.
And we are changing the maps and getting ready to get things underway. We're going to be looking at Flashpoint at New Junk City for the next map. What are your thoughts on that, Pipes?
So, it's up and down. I'm actually a big fan of Flashpoint. Not a lot of people. I've come to the conclusion that we Overwatchers are not accustomed to change and accepting change. You know, when Push Map was introduced, everybody hated Push. I like Push. It's like tug of war. Coliseo's the worst map ever. But as far as Flashpoint goes, I feel like it's a misunderstood game mode. I feel as if Flashpoint is being played right now in a direction of meta. Meanwhile, I feel as if the maps and the way that this game mode was created by Blizzard was kind of to give the hybrid characters of Overwatch more of a shining place, like Junker Queen, Hog, Brigitte, Baptiste, Ilari. Like you want fast-paced movement of a rush comp while also having like a really nice strong hold. Because again, there's no intermission on Flashpoint. It's all 1, 2, 3 motions. You have at max after a capture. You have at max like 2 to 3 team fights, and if you're not coordinated with your team, you probably aren't going to be able to collect those. A lot of things that I've seen from watching in this league is that a lot of teams are very good at edging out their opponent on these maps. Like we'll see a 99-0, and then a complete point flip will happen, and it'll just come down to who got the biggest pick and who has ult economy left over to hold that point down. And it's really where it comes in on New Junk City. So I'm pretty pumped to see this. I'm very excited. I actually really like this map too, more than Saravasa. So this is gonna be where I shine, brother.
Awesome. I'm excited to hear that, and I'm excited to see what these teams do. I'm definitely expecting to see a Malga or a Roadhog coming from Oso, and or Alfheim, depending on how you look at it. We are going to take a brief pause for a second here. Looks like Jade Dynasty is they have a player. Never mind. They had a player that was AFK for a second.
Yes, we got our Portugals, we got our Readies, we got our LMFAOs flying. We're ready to rock and roll here. And this is this is what I like to see. I really like what Wyoming is running. Personally, like this like if you were looking at Wyoming Cowboys comp right here, I really like what they're running. This is very strong. I think it could be a little bit more faster pace as a team-wise, but at the same time, I really like the comp that they're running, especially going into Alfheim on that hop. And here we go. We're going to get the Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds. We're going to see our first big team fight right here. Coming in hot is Violet on that. Oh, we love the full Demon Orisa skin. As an Orisa main, I got to give compliments and credit where credit's due. All right, so Matt Minecart now no longer on the batch and going to be on the score joint in this. Domo Fender back onto that Junkrat, Alpine on the Roadhog, Slot on the Kiriko, and Arrow on the Lucio. Over for the Wyoming Cowboys, we got Foxtrot on the Cat, Ballistic on the Lucio, Toothpick on the Tracer. Pick comes in for Foxtrot with the Hinder to Alpine. That's a big pick on the tank, and another electing pick for the support line, taking out Arrow. And it's looking like Wyoming's going to take this point and open this game up. Starting, and a nice jab comes in from Violet Dart. He's literally throwing them darts and finishing them off here on Flashpoint.
Another one.
Down. Dude. Violet, I don't know you, but if you're watching this, we got to have an Orisa 1v1 one day. Your jabs are mint and crispy, good sir. Oh, yeah. I respect it. Oh, yeah. You got a main character? What's your favorite main character?
Well, so I am a support main, and I typically play Ana, but I've been getting into some BAP and Lucio here lately.
Oh, 2 good picks going into Season 9, too. I'm a Lucio one trick on support, and then I rock this Orisa action on tank, and it's looking like, ooh, I think Fender pulling out the Soldier 76 here is going to be that oomph needed to get Jade Dynasty here. Here's that 99% team fight. Let's see if Jade Dynasty has enough to edge out the Cowboys of Wyoming here. Toothpick able to get the blinks off to finish on Fender. Comes Foxtrot. The coalescence comes out from the Lazy Ghost, taking out the back line of Jade Dynasty. Looking really good right now if you're the Wyoming Cowboys as they take point number 1 here on New Junk City. Now we are going to head over to our next flashpoint. This is where it gets entertaining. We're looking at 5 points max on this map tonight, where it's already 1-0 in favor of the Wyoming Cowboys. And now we get to see Jade Dynasty regroup and reset. Now, here's one of those picks that I was talking about in the pregame going into this map, is Alfheim on that Junker Queen. This is the rush comp that you want to see on a map like this. And I don't know if the pick is strong enough to go up against the Orisa. Again, with the composition that he's running, this could be the strongest pick. As I say that, here comes the Terra Surge, cleaning up Arrow. Minecart able to pick off Ballistic, and it's looking like we're getting a trade here as Foxtrot. Foxtrot, Violet, and Lazy Ghost able to finish off the rest of Jade Dynasty, and the Wyoming Cowboys are taking point number 2 to start the opening fight. Yes! Told you, chat. This is going to be a back and forth game. Mauricio wasn't the end. This is where we get to see the never say die in Overwatch. Gosh, to think, about 2 weeks ago, I actually believed this game, and I'm sitting here right now smiling at the edge of my seat watching the Team Titan team clash here in the Odyssey League in round 4. See, that's a funny one-liner. Don't quote me on that. Foxtrot looking to get away here. Is the Hinder going to come out? I don't know, but Foxtrot gets taken out here. And Ballistic able to get Ocelot. This is pretty much staying in Wyoming's favor, but good picks from Jade Dynasty. The ults are going to be coming online. Hopefully, they can hold out and sustain this next team fight to where they have ults, and maybe they can flip it in their favor just by dumping ults, you know, or if anything, build up these ults, stay F it onto this point, and get ready to take the next one. But, you know, it really comes down to what they're talking about in those comments. Here comes Fender, locked in. Alpine saves. And it looks like Foxtrot is going to get the 2 here. Violet able to clean up Alpine. Lazy Ghost locking that coalescence onto the Lucio. That's 2 for 2 right there. And the Wyoming Cowboys take point number 2 here on New Junk City. We head into this 3rd and final point. It looks like we're going to get another tank flop. We didn't even get to see Junker Queen's ultimate flex on her hometown, and we automatically get that swap to the Magoo, which really was working for Jade Dynasty on Mauricio. So, you know, this could be the turnaround pick here. Here comes the charge, the ultimate dash. Oh, dude, this team fight right here, this is getting bloody. Arrow getting a pick on Foxtrot. That's a huge pick early, and let's see if they can finish on the backline support here. This could be what Jade Dynasty needs to take it to mid-fight. It's still going in favor of the Wyoming Cowboys, and Jade Dynasty able to steal the deal there, taking out Ballistic, Violet, Lazy Ghost, and Toothpick. And as a team, Jade Dynasty gets themselves on the board here tonight. Let's go. It's always winnable, chat. It's always winnable. Jade Dynasty taking it in the final moments of that battle just now with the Wyoming Cowboys. Foxtrot has a high noon. The coalescence comes out. Here comes that high noon. Waiting for someone to peek. I don't know. 2 seconds. Gonna get the draw. It's going to get Minecart. And Toothpick is going to be able to get Arrow, but Fender finds Foxtrot and Ballistic finds our team. as Violet Dart takes out Oslet and Ballistic finishes on Fender, and Wyoming takes this point back at a whopping 23% to 48. And here we go. Jade Dynasty now. They have the ults coming online. We're going to have a cage fight, a Bob, and another Coalescence here as Fender has the visor. So let's see how Jade Dynasty opens up this next fight here. As I say that, the Cowboys are now taking the lead here as they cross over that 50 percentile mark there and closing in on this match point finish. Slow and steady wins the race, boys. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh man, Foxtrot is really dialed in on getting these picks here, and the ult economy, as I said, is here for Jade Dynasty. I wonder if they're waiting for a beat. And here comes the beat from Ballistic. Visor comes out along with the cage fight. The picks are flying in favor of Jade Dynasty. Minecart does go down early, but Jade Dynasty using 2 ults to get this point. And now, in the final moments here, this is going to probably be the last team fight of the night for this point at least. And we have 3 ults up and locked in for Jade Dynasty. So Jade Dynasty working with a Bob, a Coalescence, and a Beat for this next encounter. And it looks like they're only going to be going up against a Terra Surge and a Pulse Bomb. And possibly a Coalescence here. Pulse Bomb is ready. Toothpick looking to get that backline disruption going. Here's the Pulse Bomb
Double kill.
taking out Arrow and Doomfender. And man, oh man, here come the Wyoming Cowboys. No ults to combat. The Coalescence and the Bob come out. We do not get to see that feat. The Cowboys are finishing strong, getting the picks needed, and this could be what it is to end this map here. Arrow does make its way back to the point. He does come out, but he does get taken out by Foxtrot, who uses the overclock to get through in the final moments of that match. And the Wyoming Cowboys take map 2, and we are tied up 1-1 tonight.
What a phenomenal job from Wyoming. I mean, absolutely incredible things. And I got to tell you, I got so hyped when Toothpick got that 2K with the Pulse Bomb. I mean, that was good stuff and great plays needed for that team fight. Getting those early 2 picks, I mean, incredible stuff. Good Pulse Bomb definitely in that last fight for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, you could almost say that I scripted it. You know, I wrote it in with the narration. Like, the Pulse Bomb is built. Let's see what we got here. And then the 2 right off the bat, definitely the turn tire for Wyoming Cowboys right there in those final moments. I mean, they had that 2-0 start. Jade Dynasty definitely on that 3rd point was showing up to show out. And now we're here 1-1 going into map number 3, which is Gibraltar?
Colosseo. Close.
I was close. I'm pretty sure Jib is after Colosseo. I read the itinerary.
Yeah, no. You did.
Oh, wow. What a match. This is what I like to see, man.
Yeah, I am still hype for sure. We are going to be looking at pulling in Dom for an interview here in a second.
The Fender?
Yep, Dom of Ender. Yep.
Oh, I can't wait. When you pull him in here, I got something I want to like open the scene with.
All right, well,
I think the chat will laugh. We're going to love it.
We are pulling Dom in 3, 2, 1. What is up, Dom? How are you doing?
Doing all right. About yourself?
Doing great. Sitting on the edge of my seat throughout this whole match. How you guys feeling?
Feeling pretty good. We're getting ready to go into the next match, and we're just going to do our best again.
Sure, for sure. You guys had a great hold there on the first map, and you had a really good push as well. maybe some composition issues. What do you guys plan? I know Oso plays a lot of Roadhog and Malga, but in that first map we saw quite a bit of Rhine from Oso. As far as compositions for your team, what are some strengths and weaknesses that you guys may face coming into this third map here?
Honestly, I have no idea. I love you too, Squid. I mean, sorry, I'm not great at interviews.
You're fine. You're fine.
I mean, we had a little bit of issue with a little bit of communication at that one, partially my fault, but yeah, we're looking forward to the next match. We're gonna try our best, and yeah, hashtag free Oso.
Yeah, hashtag free Oso.
Free Oso. I like that.
Pipes, you got any questions here for Dom?
Yeah, when he jumped in, I wanted to hit him with a Domo Arigato, Mr. Fender. How you doing? Those visors were looking mint, and I had a personal question about the Junkrat that I wanted to ask you.
Sure, what's up?
So, I haven't played Junkrat at all in Season 9. You know, I gotta ask, in the league, in a league setting, how are you feeling with that character? You know, like,
Well,
where
actually,
do you think he sits?
I wouldn't say he's the best character, but he is
Okay.
my best character.
Understood. I respect that. I played Junkrat. I just haven't gotten on it, you know?
Yeah, I don't think he's bad. Like he's a good character. It's just certain scenarios and stuff like that. He's not always the strongest, you know. But I've been playing him since the beginning of Season 1, or of Overwatch 1, and it's just he's my favorite character. I've always played him, and yeah.
Well, you know what they say, Mr. Fender. If at first you don't succeed, blow it up again.
One thing.
Yeah.
It's Ender, Dom of Ender.
Oh, it's Ender. Okay. Okay. See, I'm learning something new. I'm just reading it like Domo, and then Fender, like Fender.
It's okay. That happens a lot.
You know, it helps me.
Man, I can't believe we brought Dom in here and then you said his name wrong, Pipes. What the heck, man?
Hey, man, I'm just reading it off the script, man. I'm sorry.
Well, the script was wrong. That's my fault. That's my fault.
Gotta start calling him the Ender.
Yeah.
The Ender 76.
Alrighty.
I
Well,
had to do my Junkrat laugh. I'm sorry.
I like it.
I got one last question for you before we get things kicked off for this third map. If you could have any hero's ability, I'm going to say it can't be Junkrat either. I don't know if you'd want that. If you could have any hero's ability in real life, what would it be and how would you use it?
I've never actually considered that, honestly.
That's a great question. Wow, you really got him thinking here.
I threw him off because it wasn't a game-related question
40
necessarily.
characters. He can pick any power he wants and how would he use it. That's great.
Yeah, that's literally something I've never considered. I mean, I guess just off the top of my head, just the tracer rewind, I guess, because I do a lot of stupid shit.
Okay, that's fair enough. All right, well, that is all we have for you. Good luck to you in Jade Dynasty in this third map and the rest of the match.
All right, thank you very much. Have a good day, guys.
Yep, see ya.
Wonderful night. Good luck and have fun, as they would say. As we get ready to bring some Coliseum.
So we saw one map go to Jade Dynasty. We saw the next one go to Wyoming. What are your thoughts for Coliseum? I think that this is probably the most unique game mode for Overwatch. What are your thoughts about this?
I really like this pick here, as I should say, for the map 3 choice. This is going to be very good. I actually think, personally, prediction-wise, I do believe that Jade Dynasty should strive on this map as far as their hero pools go from what we've seen between map 1 and 2. I think that this is their map. This would be considered their map. But at the same time, Cowboys just answered a full 3-0 halt on New Junk City, and anything can happen. But, yeah, I don't know. I think that the map lies in favor of Jade, but at the same time, the Wyoming Cowboys are looking like a mint team. if anything, this is going to be the first time that we might see this point. We might not even see a Timmy butt scratch, okay, until the very end of the clock, right? Like the one thing you got to know is one team is either going to get the picks early and get this momentum built, causing that stagger to get Timmy to the checkpoint where he'll scratch his booty and they'll just keep rolling from there, or this could be one of those games where we don't even leave the current position that we are looking at on the camera, folks. That's right. This inner hallway is the aluminum tube. This is where the real fight happens. You want to don't talk about Fight Club. It happens right here, right now, on Coliseo, Wyoming Cowboys, Jade Dynasty. We're bringing it to you live. The Golden Gloves are coming out for Jade Dynasty as Alfheim breaks out the Ramatra. This is what I'm talking about. Ender on that junk. We got Minecart on the Soj, Oslet on the Moira, and Arrow on the Brig, and over for the Cowboys, Violet sticking to that fortified fortress known as Orisa, got on the Soj, Toothpick on the Tracer, Ballistic on the Lucio, and Lazy Ghost on the Moira. This is going to be a very good matchup here, and right off the bat, Violet Garden ended it into Alphine's direction with a crazy jab, able to get Arrow is Foxtrot here. Foxtrot tonight just on it with this code, man. This is gorge. Ooh la la. Absolutely incredible. And here comes Wyoming barreling out the gate with a massive 20-meter start the first minute of this game mode. So again, this is what I was talking about. You get that, you could be one of those teams that get that early pick and you just open up the door for a nice push in these flip trap, you know, or you have a fight in the choke. And right now, we're going to see if Jade Dynasty has what it takes here to keep this point from going any further into their side of the map. Violet taking on some pressure now, going to be down. The Fortify comes out. Ballistic gets knocked back by Ender, and a pick comes in from Minecart onto Foxtrot. A big pick here for Minecart too. As we're going to get this regroup from the Wyoming Cowboys. Now that's something you don't see every day. A full team dispersing from the battlefield to go get a regroup to prep for this next fight. 7 meters and climbing is Jade Dynasty, and they already have a tire online. I say that, and Lazy Ghost and Oslet both get these coalescence for something. The ult economy is flying. The Terror Surge is going to be coming out. Wyoming, here comes both those. The double Kamehameha down the fit to strip. Who's going to deal who? Foxtrot takes out Ender. Minecart takes out Toothpick with the overclock. Oh no, not the overclock, just with a regular railgun. Oh man, I'm getting the logos confused too. The intensity of the map is driving Pipe's mind into different directions, and Violet Guard and Foxtrot are able to clear and fend off Jade Dynasty and keep Timmy moving. Oh, I can't wait for the butt scratches. Promise me one thing as you direct this camera that we get a nice view of the butt scratch. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Game mode to me isn't about the playing, this is about Timmy scratching his butt. He pushes this whole payload. You know, he's taking shots fired. He's in the middle. Here comes this tower. It's going to get shut down as Brig maces Ballistic. It looks like he's going to mace Ballistic off the map, I believe. I didn't get to see that. Golden Gloves come out from Alheim. Going to be taking out Violet Dart and the Bobberoo, a.k.a. my man Timmy. PS1 gets out of here. I like this. We're gonna see a suffer. We have 3 perfect gate opening ults here. Okay, like you want to talk about the floodgates opening. Jade Dynasty has the ults right now. We have a suffering, we have an overclock, and we have Brigida's rally. Okay, on the other side of things here, as we quickly are looking at, we're going to be getting that Terror Surge and that Coalescence, and at the same time, here comes the High Noon, Foxtrot, Toothpick, throwing out that pulse bomb, but not able to get anybody. Ender going to be able to end it over here as Violet Guard takes that spear over Arrow, and down goes Jade Dynasty, and it looks like they use 2 ults here. They're pulling out the Coalescence down a tank and a healer to keep this in favor of them. Violet looking really low, partnered up with Ballistic. This is going to be a nice pick on the support here for Ocelot as Timmy heads in the direction I don't even know how to finish that sentence properly without breaking any stream rules here. So I'm glad I kept myself in check. Here comes that Terra Surge that we were pointing out. It's going to get Minecart. Minecart not able to slide out of that nuclear slide to try and get to the high ground. It's going to work in their favor. They're going to get collected on that Terra Surge. And it's still looking like Jade Dynasty. No, Wyoming is going to be able to take this fully, and we are going to get a nice regroup from Jade Dynasty. Oh, I like this. No team right now has forward spawn advantage, right? So no matter what, both teams are playing the long ball of the game, which is great because you're going to come out of that spawn and you're going to be able to pick Timmy up right here at this point to kind of go into that next fight. And but oh, Dick's coming out now. Violet Dart getting hospital. Now the down as support player here. Jade Dynasty going down. 2 supports and a tank, but Minecart able to finish on Foxtrot. Fox and Toothpick taking out Minecart, and we're going to get another reset from Jade Dynasty. They still have these ultimates. Ender may pull out the tire here. We may see Ender drop the tire to prevent Timmy from getting that butt scratch. Timmy's getting really close to that butt scratch. It's getting contested here. They still got to worry about Toothpick sitting in this backline right now. If you're Jade Dynasty, you know that Toothpick's there. That's probably why we have this junk pick. You know, throwing out the trap, trying to catch Toothpick on a bad day, right? But another pulse bomb is lit up and ready to rock here for this next team fight of the Wyoming Cowboys. I should have bought a water.
Yeah.
Ooh, Arrow able to get a pick on Foxtrot, and that's a big pick. Foxtrot did have the high noon, so that could have came in handy. Wyoming very good at creating space to clear out the point here to win these team fights. Very big. Arrow trying to get to this high ground right now to partner up with Minecart. As Minecart looking to take out Ballistic, but is it going to happen? I don't know. Jade Dynasty grouped up on the point here. It is neck and neck down to the wire with 3 minutes and 30 to go. The high noon comes out. It does not connect. Ballistic able to get out on shot, ending Ender, and Violet with another jab to steal the deal here and to take back the point. Oh man, yo, right now we are seeing this go back and forth, and I really like that, especially on push maps. I really do like this back and forth fighting, but I think this is the point. We're going to see some ults go flying. Ender is still holding on to this tire. I'm wondering when the window of opportunity is going to open this tire. As the beat comes out to enter this fight, the Terra Surge comes down. Terra Surge not able to get anybody. Here comes a beat drop. No, so unless it's Lazy Ghost. Ballistic still has it. There's the beat for Ballistic. Coming out now. Down goes Violet Dart. Down goes Foxtrot. And the Lazy Ghost able to take out the tank of Jade Dynasty here as both ults from the support line are out. And Ender still holding on to that tire. Pulse Bomb takes out Arrow, and Arrow goes back to the spawn to come back to the team yet again. Alpine onto the Goose swap here from the Ramatra. This could be a nice dominant pick here to turn this into an offensive direction of Jade with the final 2 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. Oh wow, this is really going back and forth here on this little fight.
Yeah, no butt scratch.
Pushing away. But the Wyoming Cowboys really hanging on to this with little numbers, They're not going into this with 5v1s, you know, and they're keeping their distance spread. And I really like how they're taking these fights and these angles. And there's a nice offensive shot from Minecart to track. Oh man, Magoo comes walking on in with a double Gatling barrel to take this point, and Timmy on the side of Jade Dynasty. And now we're going to see who gets Timmy's butt scratches first. You have no idea. I'm driven on a butt scratch agenda. Coalescence now, Oslin having it, pulling it out, wasting no time at all to heal his team. As Alfame, oh my god, as Alfame, takes control of this match here on this Magoo pick. Ender, I think Ender right now needs to find a nice little corner to release this this tire, and I think the tire is what's going to open up this next fight. I say that in Foxtrot getting that pick on Minecart, Foxtrot able to get another pick on Ender, and here we go. Timmy does get his butt scratches, and it does head the other way. The forward spawn advantage is now up for Jade Dynasty. So Jade Dynasty going to be able to get back to this point faster. Again, I think this engage on this next fight should be coming from this tire. I think it would be really nice here, but Toothpick is waiting on the prowl to get his next pick in the back line. Christ, I love it. I love it. Here comes that high noon. Foxtrot able to get stunned out of it. The feet coming out from Arrow. Feet also coming in from Ballistic. Feet are going back and forth here. The mirrors in trade. They're looking for a fighting fight. The overclock taking out Ballistic. The overclock taking out Toothpick and a pulse bomb to seal the deal for the Wyoming Cowboys here. Oslet the only one left, and it's the Moira who just is able to fade away, but gets taken out by Foxtrot along with Violet Dart. And now it seems as if the Wyoming Cowboys are going to get Timmy butt scratches. That's what I'm talking about. And I don't even get to see Timmy do the butt scratches. Shout out to Timmy. You're the GOAT. Absolutely. Ender's tire able to take out Foxtrot. Lazy Ghost getting the go. Violet finishing up on Minecart. Arrow able to put the strip on the Toothpick, and Ender with a track kill on the Ballistic. The kill feed is looking really live, and that's the game. Jade Dynasty takes it. That just happened so fast. Okay. All right.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. That was cool.
Came
That
down
was
to the
cool.
wire. Yeah.
I lost track of the time. Like, I was calling out that we were at 2 minutes and 12 seconds. And, like, yo, I'm not going to lie. I said it going into the match, right? It's looking like it's Jade Dynasty's map as far as map pools go, but I do feel that it's going to be one of those back and forths, a fight for who gets the checkpoint. And that's exactly what happened there. This is that nail-biter round. We're going to be heading, what, to Gibraltar next, right?
Yep.
So we head into Gibraltar. We're looking at the long ball game. I mean, Wyoming shows strengths on their defensive strides really well, especially with a map like Gibraltar. They're going to have that high ground advantage. And then, you know, you look at Jade Dynasty and what they've been rocking. They're looking real. They have like this unorthodox rush comp that they've been running tonight. I don't know if you've seen it, or at least, you know, feel if I'm in the right direction of that.
No, yeah, for sure.
Very unorthodox rush comp, and it's working for them. You know, how did they say it back in High School Musical? Stick to the stuff you know, stick to the status quo. They swapped to that Magoo. They kept true to that Junkrat pick, as well as that Soldier pick, and they just kept it lined up and running, and they held on there in those final moments in that nail biter and brought home the W, making it 2-1 tonight as we head into Gibraltar. Oh. Take a nice deep breath before we get into
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not used to doing this, I swear to God. So when I normally cast, I'm like a colors caster.
Mm-hmm.
This is where like the chat gets to meet Pete, right?
Yeah.
So I am a shot caller. I've always been a shot caller, but in previous casting seasons across the Discord leagues, I've been moved into the direction of color casting for my analytics and my well-known of rosters. Here tonight in the Odyssey League, I'm finally getting a chance to break out my shot-calling skill level again, bringing you nothing but the hype and the best in Odyssey Overwatch. And it's truly incredible. I'm happy to have this opportunity.
Yeah, dude, you're killing it. And like I said, I am getting hype, like super hype listening to this. And I'm stoked. I mean, what I can't take any credit away from the players themselves. I mean, they are killing it, and this has been an exciting matchup so far. So I'm excited to see what Gibraltar is going to bring here.
Oh, I just can't wait to see these hero compositions. I mean, we just got to see the Ramatra, right? And I'm not gonna lie, the Ramatra's looking really good for Jade Dynasty, so maybe we're gonna get to see it again here on a map like Jib, but this is where we get to see that Winston, Zarya, and/or Reinhardt composition on this map, right? We're going to see two teams determine right now who wants it all, right? The Blades, the Guts, the Glory, as they would say. You know, Cowboys are down a match point right here, and it's not bad. Like, they held on really well on map 3. So this is a very neutral game, as we would, or a neutral match, as we would say. So going into Gibraltar, who's attacking first? Is it going to be Wyoming attacking first? Wyoming is attacking first, and it looks like they're running this dive comp. Now, we saw Violet earlier on map number 2, New Jump City, rocking that diva, right? And we get to see Foxtrot here on the Widow. This is a good pick for Foxtrot right here. Yeah. Right here, we've seen Foxtrot tonight on the Stoge, just completely dominant. Oh, that's it. That's it. Cowboys with the sim pick. We're TPing today. Ballistic making that last-minute swap back to the Lucio. Oh, we're going to see something here. I think we're going to get a teleported nerf this. We look at the side of Jade Dynasty. Alfheim is on that Roadhog. Ender on that enemy stick. We got Minecart on the Bastion. Oscar on the Baptiste early, right off the bat here, getting demethed by Minecart. Here goes Violet. And looking for that headshot is Foxtrot. Oh man, this is going to be fun. I can't wait to see Foxtrot's pick this match. No favoritism, I swear. It's just, when we get to see aim this up close and personal, it gets really intense. Oh man. And Violet Dart going down early. 2 arrow on that Brig. This is going, see, I like Jade Dynasty's pick here for this. They got the AoE healing, right? They also have that immortality that's going to compensate for the nerf this, but at the same time, they have a lot of sustain. Everybody can pretty much heal themselves right now, and that's probably the biggest part about running this Brig, is having Alpha on that Roadhog. This high ground fight now, as Toothpick's just looking to get out of there, getting dragged is Foxtrot, going to get tangoed out by Alheim, as Toothpick taking out that immortality. Aslan able to get the pinch on to Toothpick, and Jade Dynasty again looking strong in this defense, able to hold this point, or cart in this case, underneath the bridge. I really like how Jade Dynasty comes out swinging, man. This is cool. Totally different hero composition almost, as far as comp-wise, compared to the past 3 maps. And we're going to get sights here for Foxtrot. Toothpick's coming up on this Genji Blade. I think we're going to see a Blade beat to open this fight for the Cowboys here. As he's waiting, it looks like Foxtrot's trying to see who's going to peek this first. Oh, and there it is. They know that the Widow is there. Going and heading to that high ground right now. It looks like Ender's heading up there. Oh, nope. And down to Minecart is Toothpick. And that was almost a close pick right there for Toothpick onto Minecart. Getting him dwindled down to the lowest of health. The window, though, from Ocelot. Very helpful. Don't know if it really needed to be used there. But ults are coming online now for the Cowboys in this final minute and 15 seconds here on this push to open up. All right, we're gonna settle in here. Back to the high ground. Violet Dart has the nerf fist. Oh, he's gonna stick it right in the kitchen. I feel it. Bastion looking to get a pick. Trap gets triggered here. Nothing going on yet, though. Cowboys still searching for this opening attack here. I really want to know how they're going to open this fight. I want to know what ult they're going to use, if they're going to use an ult, which guy they're going to dive. Like, right now, it's coming down to coordinating this dive. I mean, like Jade Dynasty just playing as a team and rocking that Bastion, and the fact that their Brig is sticking to that Bastion, it's going to be kind of tough. Here comes the rally. Here comes the Blade. Able to get stunned while in blade, and Toothpick able to get onslaught, but Arrow bashing Toothpick down. Shot opening the door onto Ender. Lazy Ghost taking out Minecart, and Foxtrot taking out Arrow, and that is the fight with 10 seconds left on the clock to open up the gates for Wyoming here on Gibraltar to get them to the first checkpoint. But coming back is this house. We may get a last-second touch from Jade Dynasty, but it looks like he's going to back out of this. That's a very smart move there from Jade Dynasty. Give it up now, regroup, and get ready for the next task. Minecart going into cart mode indeed with that skirt battling gun. Bro, going into this now. Violet Dart and Foxtrot. It looks like the Wyoming Cowboys have the momentum as they take this royal flush of a turn of events here with 2 minutes on the clock, and they're pushing this cart with absolutely no contesting. The hellos are going around. It seems that they have found their ground. The gravity has been met, and they are ready to check in. They said, hey guys at the casting table, sorry for giving you such a delay, but we're here to bring you the best in Odyssey Overwatch, and that is just what we came here to do. I can't wait to see where this nerf comes from. I still feel like they're holding on to the ult they had at the beginning of the match. Oh, this is going to be one of those remix. Oh, there it is. There's the nerf this, but it's not going to be able to get anybody. And down goes Violet Dart as this point gets ever so close. Oh, and they do get it. 2 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock for the Wyoming Cowboys as they push this point to no return here on Gibby. Oh man, Jade Dynasty going to have to dig deep now as we get to see what looks to be a good change here. You know, Wyoming is looking like Jade in the opening of Parisio, and Jade is looking like Wyoming right now on that opening match's defense. You know, both came out strong, firing at the gate, and then, you know, the momentum build in favor of the pushing team. So let's see if this stagger here that the Cowboys have been running with, they can continue that lock. Here comes the turret form of the mighty Bastion. Oslet's window is coming out here, so they're going to have to scope check this. The Cowboys still have this in their favor. Ender has this visor. Was not used there with Oslet's window, so this is definitely going to be one of those point favorite moments. Oh man, Jade Dynasty coming down to the back and call here with a minute 40 on the clock left. Go. The Bunny Blaster out for Violet Dart. Violet Dart goes down to the hands of Alpine as Lazy Ghost into the top spot and getting that Dragon Blade on the Ender, but holding on for dear life. No, I take that back. It's looking like Cowboys able to clinch that and clutch it with a minute and 20 on the clock. They get the last contesters. Slowly coming in hot though is Jade Dynasty getting those last touches, and Foxtrot able to seal the deal with Toothpick, and round 1 is complete. Minute and 14 on the clock. 3-0 locked up for the Wyoming Cowboys as they get to head into what I call their favorite time, and that is defense. Yes, defense wins championships. I'll preach and harp that all day, every day on Overwatch. Wyoming's got the sauce. They got what's a good saying we could say that doesn't break the stream rules? They got the magic, okay, that comes in and wreaks havoc. Oh, I'll figure it out. I didn't mean to cause any panic. It's always good. It's a good time. That was a really good opening hold for Jade, and you know, it's kind of got me leaning in favor of them on this push. I think that if they come out how they did on the defense for the first part of the D, I should say, that it's going to look really good for them. But again, Wyoming Cowboys, they have been looking very, very stout when it comes to these defensive holds that they had. They showed us on Parisio, you know, before and after reset, you know, they showed us what they got on New Junk City, and even on Coliseo, their defense was still stout, you know.
Yeah.
So now we get to see, you know, what I like about attacking on escort maps is you get to set the tone for the match. Like, you lock in that 3, you automatically know you can contain and contest to go into OT. Starting off, speaking to the high ground with Alfie on that Ramatra, going to almost get Violet out of that mech here. I don't know if Diva is the pick needed, though. I'm gonna be honest. I like it for this high ground, but I don't know if it's a pick needed to take on Jade Dynasty on this offense here with that Reaper and that Symmetra. As I say that, the D-Mech comes in hot, the golden gloves are flying, and here comes the first hit. Outbeam with the 2. And Jade Dynasty is looking like they're going to take this team fight, as if all that's left are the support of the Wyoming Cowboys. Ender keeping his poise as we get to see the first Reaper pick from Ender tonight. Cowboys able to get a nice regroup so far. Their tank still isn't back yet, but DPS and supports are. Oh, here we go. Violet Dart back into the fray of things, getting into the mix, getting ready to rock and roll, taking on Ender at the high ground. This is so now this split position we're seeing from Violet. This is very good coming from the tank right here. You want to contest that high ground, but at the same time, you do not want to give Jade Dynasty the light of day to creating space. And here comes Lazy Ghost with a nice coalescence orb, able to get both Minecart and Arrow here from Jade Dynasty. Again, good hold indeed if you're Wyoming Cowboys. Good picks too, absolutely. Oh man. All right. I take a minute to grasp a hold of my bearings here. We have 2 minutes on the clock, right? Jade Dynasty on the push, Wyoming on the hold. Wyoming's got a Bob, a Diva Bomb, and a Toothpick Pulse Bomb along with the Transcendence coming online for this next team fight. All in favor here of Jade Dynasty. They will have a Death Blossom, but going down now is Ender. And all that they will have is this suffering. But it looks as if Jade Dynasty is going to take this chance to die fast to get out here, or possibly get a nice regroup in the stairwell. But Toothpick is really getting versatile on them, going back and forth between the high and the low with the teleporting back shooting, as we would say. Oh, this is it, boys. Jade Dynasty's about to break this wide open. They're going to crack the ult here. Watch this. Here it comes. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. The Bob comes out from Foxtrot. Foxtrot is going to go down, and it looks like Bob goes off the map.
Visible frustration coming from Foxtrot.
I don't know that language, but I'm going to assume that Bob went off the map is what they said. That's nuts. Okay. Wyoming Cowboys. 45 seconds left on the clock, holding strong here as this point goes to get to the objective. They do have a nerf fist, which is going to create valuable small time and a Death Blossom. I don't know if the Death Blossom is needed here. Arrow getting taken out by the Pulse Bomb. Everybody's getting cryoed now. Oh, and a beautiful pick from Minecart to Foxtrot. This could be what is needed for Jade Dynasty to get across the threshold. 20 seconds left on the clock. Oh, I'm waiting for this nerf fist. You have no idea. I just wanted to see if it's the nerf fist or the Death Blossom. There's the nerf fist up in the sky. It's a toss-up at the vertical plane. No go on the remap whatsoever. Ender is coming in to end that disagreement. Probably going to get a Death Blossom, but it's not needed here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Jade Dynasty is having some fun as they push this and get checkpoint number 1 here. 2:25 on the clock, heading into this back half now, or the middle section of Gibraltar. They do have the high ground advantage and a Death Blossom. I wonder when we're going to see that. The fist come flying from Alpine onto Ballistic. Foxtrot closing out on Ender. And it looks like Wyoming, even though they broke just now on the first point, they are able to recover very fastly on this second end of the match. Toothpick, good cleanup, absolutely incredible. By the way, I love your skin. Okay, I hope that your victory pose is the one for that skin. That would be really cool. Yeah, my compliments to the chef. Oh wow. Okay, so all Wyoming Cowboys are on the top. The Pulse Bomb comes out. It's not going to get anybody here. Foxtrot, the only one on the team right now with a ultimate of their own to possibly handle this May freeze as well as the Kitsune Rush. I know that timing is everything, and timing is of the essence. With a minute and 5 left on the clock here, what is Jade Dynasty going to do to get this point that they're not even pushing to the next point? Oh yeah, I don't even think they realize that nobody's pushing this point. They got 60 seconds left. They're going into this team fight. If their goal is to attack the team fight first, cause that stagger, it may work out in their favor, but that point is still very far behind. 45 left on the clock here. The sights come out from Foxtrot. Foxtrot looking to finish hard. Arrow and Alpine both going down here. Toothpick ending Ender. And it is looking like Wyoming is going to be able to take this. Holding. Oh, and yep, there it is. Foxtrot able to clean that up with the team of the Cowboys here. And the Cowboys, with 20 seconds left, regain their control and defensive hold. 3-1, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, and the last 10 seconds. Let's see what we got here. Both economies are going to be flying if you're Jade Dynasty. Oh man, it's like one ult off too. The pulse bomb comes out. Here comes the coalescence. The beat is dropped. Oh, the ults are getting dropped here for Jade Dynasty. Kitsune Rush later nicely with the beat. Going to have the speed for this. The bomb does come out, but it's not going to get anybody. Cowboys now left to their last and final ult, which is a Kitsune Rush. 4 people pushing for Jade Dynasty. 2 ults left. And an impossible Death Blossom. The Death Blossom is up for grabs. We're waiting for it to get wrecked. Oh, here comes the suffering. Oh man, boogity, 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 boogity. Let's go, Jade Dynasty. As they're going to get the 2, the 3, the 4, and a possible team kill. There it is! And there's the checkpoint! Minute and 30 on the clock, and we are possibly going to see OT in this. No, we're not going to see the same times, but we will possibly see a round 3. Oh man, that would be nice to see a round 3. Minute and 12. We are now looking at Wyoming is the leader going into the back half of this. Violet Dark with a steady hold, all on his lonesome here. Going to be taking on these fists. They're flying past that defense matrix, but very low in health. Alpine really looking for a support line help here. Here comes Foxtrot and company from the Wyoming Cowboys as they go to combat this threat known as the Jade Dynasty. Oh man. Hindered indeed, but Ender does not go down. He fades away and he's getting ready. I'm telling you, this Blossom is going to be big. Ender is like the type of Overwatch player that like holds down the ult for the right moment. Look at that. Dodges another pulse bomb with the Phoenix box. Jade Dynasty came to play. Number 4, 20 seconds left. Jade Dynasty really needs to clear it off to get this Jet Boy in. Foxtrot was holding on, but Alpine, the only one left here for Jade Dynasty, and the Cowboys with 10 seconds are able to hold on and possibly take this. Going for the wide turnaround is the Lucio. Is he going to be able to get to the point? I've never seen this done before, and no, it's not going to be enough, and the Wyoming Cowboys take it, and we are at 2-2 going into map 5.
Gotta be honest, I love seeing that brig play. That was a brig play right there for play of the game.
Me too, and I really like the chat. You know, these good mornings. I mean, it's 9:18 p.m. on the East Coast, but I love a good morning any day of the week. You know, these guys are very polite. If you could type in chat and let them know that Pipe said good morning back, that'd be awesome. Or in this case, good afternoon, whichever they prefer. It's a preference thing. Oh, we head over to our last and final. See, this is a match right here.
Yeah.
You know, I really like this. Are we bringing anybody in on this map for an interview?
Yeah, we are going to be looking. I gotta double check my notes here to figure out who we're bringing in. Looks like it is going to be Lazy Ghost coming in from Wyoming. So
we're Madman. Coming up with nicknames on the fly today.
Hey, I love it. Love it.
Kitsune Madman.
All right, Lazy Ghost is going to be coming in for the interview in 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Lazy Ghost.
Hi.
How we feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Last match was pretty fun.
That's good. Yeah, Lazy Ghost, I gave you the nickname of the Ketsune Rush Madman just now. That was quite the showing off the Kiriko, if I do say so myself.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem, no problem. How are the games looking on your end so far? I mean, this is looking like a really intense matchup between you guys and Jade Dynasty. It's in my opinion, it's the ultimate nail biter. This is coming down to Jade's strong offense and your guys' strong defense. So I'm really liking what I'm seeing. What's the calm outlook of your team and like how you guys feeling in this match right now?
Things are getting pretty fun for us. We're getting pretty intense with it. We're having a real fun time trying to figure out what we're gonna do in response to what they're picking and what we're doing, and I'm having a lot of fun just kind of getting to throw out kunais and shit, so that's fun.
Let's go.
But yeah, no, they're a really good team.
Gotta love it.
They're a really good team, so it's definitely very exciting.
So now going into map number 5, Oasis. What do you guys like? I don't know. What do you guys think of going into map 5? You know, like where's the team's mindset at for this one?
We're feeling pretty good. I think we're gonna go with our usual brawl, but I'm just excited to see how this match turns out because it's been hella fun.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You guys have been making it hella fun for me, I could tell you that. I started confusing people on your team. You know, I thought you were killing Foxtrot for a second, but you guys are on the same team. That's how I know that this game is getting like to the point of such hype that even I'm losing my voice. This is great. I haven't done this much work as a caster in a long time. I'm actually sweating in my office right now because of how hot this battle is getting. Okay, it's sweltering over here and it's only 38 degrees outside. And I feel like I'm in the furnace with two behemoths of teams.
Well, I hope this last match will be just as great for you guys.
Well, I mean, I'm hoping so too. You guys have been really like the iron is hot and both teams are striking as it goes down. That push map was absolutely incredible. Gibraltar was also absolutely incredible. Like these have been down to the wire matches tonight. Absolutely splendid to see. Both teams killing it in the showing.
So thank you.
I may become a Cowboys fan after tonight. Crazy. Because I'm a Niners fan. But I'm bumped. Get it?
No,
Outside
bad joke, Pipes. Bad joke.
Bad joke?
No, I mean, I liked it, but I just say that because, you know. Lazy Ghost, I got to ask here. So you guys did a great job on Flashpoint, Control being very similar. What are your thoughts going into Control? You know, I know you said you're probably going to be sticking with that same team comp. Are there any like specific strategies that you guys might have for Oasis or just Control in general? Any strategies that you might be implementing here?
I think we're going to really abuse the high grounds on these maps. At least on Gardens, we're going to abuse the hell out of it.
Yeah.
That's our main goal.
You guys have been doing a phenomenal job holding that high ground and doing that, so I'm excited to see more of that. This is, I think, only the second match that this fifth map is actually going to matter. So I'm excited to see both teams bringing 110% into this. I wish you and the rest of Wyoming Cowboys good luck in this next map. And, yeah, I'm excited to see everything.
Of course, thank you.
Yep, thanks for being here.
Of course.
All right, everyone, that was Lazy Ghost, support player for Wyoming Cowboys, and she has done an excellent job up until this point, along with the rest of the Wyoming Cowboys. So we're excited to see. This is going to come neck and neck. Could go all 3 points. We'll have to wait and see. We're confirming with the teams to see if they're ready.
Oh, come on, teams. Give me a Portugal. My way of saying ready. E-O capital R. Chagall.
All right. Well, it looks like Jade Dynasty is ready. We're just looking on those. And it looks like Wyoming Cowboys are ready. So the question is, chat, are you ready for this 5th map? Because I know I am. I need to see that. I need to see some love. I need to see some hype. Pipes, are you ready?
Dude, I was born ready, okay? I mean, the fact that I got requested 15 minutes before the match to cast, I mean, my hype level is like through the roof right now, okay? The meter is broken, all right? We are at a point in time where we're here live on Oasis, getting ready to assemble our heroes, bringing us the best in Odyssey Overwatch. 2 teams battling it out right now, duking it for the win tonight because, like you just said, this is the 2nd time that we're coming down to a 2-2 deficit, and this is going to be the tiebreaker. This is huge. I love that.
I'm absolutely pumped. Absolutely pumped. Pipes, I got to say, though, I'm seeing lots of love for Jade Dynasty. I got to see that hype for Wyoming. Wyoming's playing a great game right now. Where's that Wyoming love? I want to see that.
Wyoming love, yo. Come on. This is like some real hardcore tenacity coming from both corners of the field here. And I'm not going to lie, even Wyoming, you know, both of these teams would give me a run for my money. I'm a bronze 4 tank player, okay? So, like, let's hype it up, chat. Let's get this ball rolling. All right, and it looks like the Wyoming Cowboys are coming out here, sticking to the bread and butter. Violet Dart on that Orisa, Foxtrot on the Cassidy, Toothpick on the Tracer, Ballistic on the Lucio, and Lazy Ghost on the Moira. As for Team Dynasty by Jade, Half Team on the Matu, Ender on the Junk. We got Minecart on the Stove, Outspit on the Tyrion, Arrow on the Lucio. Picks come out from Arrow and Alpine as they find Violet Dart and Lazy Ghost. Ballistic now going down to Ender. All right. Jade Dynasty getting on the point early here. Picks came out for them, and it prevailed indeed. Jade Dynasty now looking like they are going to retain this high ground cap. I'm liking both teams tonight, all night, with the high ground contest. This has just been beautiful, very well played Overwatch tonight. And here we go. Team fight number 2 underway here. 21% and climbing is Jade Dynasty in the green. And our team in yellow here is the Wyoming Cowboys. For those of you in. Haven't done that all night tonight, so why not hit them now? And it's looking like Toothpick, Foxtrot, Violet Dart, Ballistic, always able to take out Alfeem, Ender, and the Mine Dart from Jade Dynasty. And a nice finish onto Oslet right there to secure the point in favor of Wyoming Cowboys. Good point flip very early here too, 35% to 15% in climbing as Wyoming has this possession. No crazy swaps made. Toothpick does have this pulse bomb. Pulse bomb's coming out, but it's not going to connect on anybody. And we're seeing the solid team group up from Jade Dynasty. I think that's really what's been helping them this entire time. They're not playing full spread. You know, they're attacking the point together as a team. Well, right here, it looks like Foxtrot's looking for his next victim as he heads on his own sum into the spawn of Jade Dynasty to take out Oslet. What a move from Foxtrot. All right. Jade Dynasty getting a full team regroup here. 58% and counting for Cowboys. 235 of Jade. On the high ground, we got Violet Dart accompanied by the one and only Lazy Ghost. And here comes Team Jade onto the high ground. Ender able to fly up there with that C4-9. This is looking really good. This is promising if you're a team like Jade Dynasty, but the Terror Surge comes out. Everybody's going to be able to jump out of there. Toothpick and Lazy Ghost able to get the pick on Arrow, and Ender Alpha team goes down to Violet Dart. And the Cowboys keep this ball rolling as Toothpick finishes off Oslet, and it is going to be a Jade Dynasty regroup yet again here as the point gets to 95%. There may not be a touch. Let's get ready for round 2. 2. I say that, and it looks like we are getting a test from Arrow, but Arrow's going down ever so slightly. It's Kitsune Rush coming out, and it's not going to be enough. All right. I mean, I think that Kitsune Rush was perfectly timed, too. I just, you hate to see it. Those are the moments where, you just got to say F it and jump on point, That Kitsune Rush definitely would have been the bee's knees to taking that point right there. All right, and we're gonna get off of the Swords now for Jade Dynasty, and they're gonna go swap back to this this double battalion Gatling run here, and then over for Cowboys, we're not seeing any swaps, no changes except Lazy on this Moira, which I'm pretty sure has been there since the start of the game. So no changes for the Wyoming Cowboys. They are up 1-0 here on Oasis, and we're underway. Minecart battling with Toothpick. Toothpick able to clear that up. Now Toothpick looking to get Ender. They say that Foxtrot gets Ender. Going down now, Arrow to Lazy Ghost. Fight is flying, Foxtrot and Lazy Ghost making the absolute duo, and it looks like Oslet is just going to die to regroup with Jade Dynasty, and we are starting off with Wyoming at 7% here on point number 2.
We call that a tactical respawn here in the biz, coming from Ocelot.
Tactical respawn?
Tactical respawn.
I've heard of tactical disconnects. So tactical respawn is something I'm gonna have to start using. I like that way to broaden my horizons. High ground fight. Oh my god, he almost got moved off with the running sprint in midair to save himself. And Foxtrot getting the 2, but is it enough? Can Jade Dynasty hold on? And it's not looking like they can to Hinder to finish it off. That's the play of the game. I'm calling it right now. Foxtrot just did the Lord Jeff's work, waltzed in there with no dynamite, pulled the Hinder out on the tank, got the 3, whipped out the 4. Beautiful quad feed to finish it off here for the Cowboys as they get past the 50% mark. What is Jade Dynasty going to do to break past this defense of Wyoming? Oh man, look at the battle is getting more and more sweaty as it goes on. Minecart is getting off of that match and going back to the scoreboard. The scoreboard, in my opinion, is working for Jade Dynasty. Jade Dynasty specializing tonight in their tagging. We're going to see what they come up with here. As we come down to the final moments of this match. High Moon comes out from Foxtrot, and it's going to get Minecart. Violet Dart holding onto a Terror Surge. You might see that right now. There's not anybody to really group up. They do have a full team advantage for this. The backline picks come in with Foxtrot and Violet Dart onto Oscar and Ender. And that is a big cleanup right there if you are the Wyoming Cowboys. And that is a 2-0 finish here on Oasis. The Wyoming Cowboys take it 3-2 in the series. And let's see if I'm right on this play of the game. Is it Foxtrot? Oh, baby! Oh, they didn't even show his Hinder kill. Come on, Overwatch. What was that? What was that? I literally said it like you wrote it in the script. I put it out there for the world to know that that was the play of the game, and you cut him short by a kill. It's rude. Totally rude. Just got to say that. It's rude.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Fantastic showing for both teams tonight. I can tell you that right now. But the Wyoming Cowboys were looking absolutely stout going into that final game. They were like, yo, we're done with this back and forth. It's time to light up.
Yeah. Yeah. And I got to say, Jade Dynasty played a heck of a match tonight. I can't take away anything from them. But I will have to say, and Squid, I know you're in this chat, so don't think of this too much, but missing their ace, missing Squid, one has to wonder a little bit, would that have changed the outcome of this match tonight? I'm not sure, but I got to say, both teams played exceptionally well. Foxtrot and Toothpick doing an excellent job. Violet Dart absolutely dominating, staying in Jade's face the entire match, and Ballistic and Lazy playing excellent supports. So kudos to Wyoming for playing a great game. And I will say, Wyoming has handed Jade Dynasty their first and only loss from preseason all the way up until now. This will be Jade Dynasty's first loss ever. So congratulations to Wyoming Cowboys. Jade Dynasty, I know you got it in you, and I know next week you're going to come back stronger than you did this week, and I am ready, and I'm going to be here for this. And I am just so excited to see that. I can't wait. As we're wrapping things up, I got to say, so we have the upcoming matches. We've got Midnight Muses and Respawn Rangers going up against each other. That is on the 25th at 8 p.m. EST. And then Wyoming Cowboys coming off of this momentum, coming off this hot streak against Jade Dynasty, going up against VTG Orion on the 27th. So that will be that Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST, followed by Cumberland Valley and World's Worst, and then Loggers and Jade Dynasty. Some very good matchups coming up, and I got to say, you'll have to be there for all of them. But until then, you should be seeing on your screen here shortly a link to some of our social media pages. We are still growing, and I got to tell you, Pipes, you brought the hype to tonight's match. And chat, I have seen all the activity, and I am loving it. And I'd love to see that continue. I'd love to see our community continue to grow. So when that social media page comes up, if y'all could do us a huge favor, take a look at our Facebook page, take a look at our Instagram, our Discord, our TikTok. Links are all in the description below, and you see them on your screen right now. Take a look at those. Give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe to our YouTube. We would appreciate it greatly as we're continuing to grow this community. But until then, I'd like to say thank you to all of your participation tonight, coming from, obviously, the teams playing a heck of a match. We appreciate you who are watching this match. And Pipes, big shout out to you, man. You killed it tonight.
Always ready to show up and show out. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
Tonight was cool, man. I got the shot call.
Yeah, and you killed it. So cannot give you a big enough thank you for being here and filling in for those who couldn't be here. But until next time, have a great night, have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here Monday, the 25th at 8 p.m. EST for the Midnight Muses and Respawn Rangers. Everyone, hope you have a good night.
Let's go.